It doesn't usually wait. Do
Yeah,
okay.
there it is.
All right. Welcome to another episode of It's Debatable NBA edition. I'm your host Justin Jones here with co Sebastian Pluvios. New to the It's Debatable family. He's usually behind the camera, but we want to start for him to start giving his takes and opinions on everything that we got going on. So, Fabian, once again, welcome. Is there anything you would like to say before we officially kick it off?
What up, y'all? I'm just glad to be part of the family. My It's Debatable guys, Yeah.
All right,
Well,
so like I said, we're talking NBA. The trade deadline just passed this past Thursday at 3 p.m. It was probably the craziest trade deadline that we've seen in NBA history. A lot of big moves, right? Me and Seb earlier in the week. It's already out now on YouTube. Once again, please follow us on all social media platforms and on YouTube at It's Debatable. Earlier in the week, me and Seb spoke on the biggest trade, which was Luka Doncic going to the Lakers, Anthony
Right.
Davis and Max Christie going to the Mavericks. Fabian, we didn't get to hear your perspective on it. How did you feel about the trade once you seen it was real?
Um, I like when I seen it, it was like a shocker because it was like nobody just trades away their best player. You feel me? And like the way that he was moving, he just got to the finals the year before. He's consistently making runs in the playoffs. So like getting rid of a guy like that, like I understand you traded for Anthony Davis, but the trade value, like in this situation, it doesn't pan out to me. But both teams did get better in the sense of what they needed. I like how Dallas threw Max Christie in the deal too. He got some serious game. He's been flourishing as soon as he got to Dallas, so that was a good pickup for them. But when Luca gets, fully accustomed, starts playing at LA, LA's gonna be a problem. And they just picked up Mark Williams too. They had a big man issue. They solved that pretty quickly, in my opinion. Got him, didn't really lose anything because although you gave up Dalton Connect, you got a guy like Austin Reeves who virtually is better and does the same thing. So it worked out for both of them. Me personally, though, I wouldn't trade Luka Doncic in no type of circumstances. Like I don't know what that GM was thinking.
Right, right. So, you're saying you didn't really agree with Nico Harrison making the move, right?
Not at
But
all.
just from your point of view, why do you think he made the move? And if you look at Doncic, how are you feeling just at this current moment?
Why he made the move? Luka's up for a $345 million supermax. As a GM, you look at those type of numbers and you're like, it's not really flexible with what you're trying to do. So he probably did it from that aspect. The whole conditioning and whatnot. Luca averaged damn near a triple double and 30 every season, so it can't be conditioning. They were talking about 270. He don't even look 270 in a Lakers jersey, so I think they're just coming up with anything to try to make their argument right. But at the end of the day, it's Luka Doncic. He's top three every season since like his rookie year, so I don't understand it. How Luka's feeling, he gave his all to that team. He really like carried them on his back for since he got there. Because before Dallas, before they drafted him, they weren't shit. They like went to the playoffs a couple of times, but they wasn't really winning like since Dirk won that chip. So getting rid of a real franchise cornerstone like him, you're not gonna find anybody else that's gonna fill in that void. But they're trying to win now, so let's see if the move works.
Right, right, right. Okay. All right. I'm not mad at that. Once again, just me personally, I'm waiting for Nico Harrison to be fired.
Yeah.
I think he needs to be put in jail. I'm just not. I'm just not sure what's wrong with this man. Like I heard the reports that death threats have been coming out, and now he got to walk with extra security. Yeah, he probably needed. Cause
Yeah. Yeah.
I know, I know. If I was on Dallas, I would have been on the roof with a sniper. Like he can't get away with this. Like I said to Seb, he put his franchise back at least 10 years.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, Anthony Davis, like I said multiple times, is a great player. When healthy, top 10 player, right? You can argue top five when healthy, but we can't do the wins and the ifs and all. and all these, fake scenarios. Anthony Davis is still labeled as injury prone. Besides last season, he's missed a lot of games throughout his career.
Mm.
He's over the age of 30. Then you got Klay Thompson, who's early out of his prime, really just known for a shooter now,
Yeah,
right? Can still have a great game out of nowhere, like the other night against Boston, had a great game, but you're not gonna get that for
I was
82
whack.
games, right? And you got Kyrie Irving, to me, one of the top five best point guards, but once again, also deals with injuries almost every season and has never had success as a number one option, right? So
Yeah.
now people may say Anthony Davis is the number one option. He's never had success as a number one option.
So realistically, like real quick, how do you feel about that Dallas team like now constructed? Because I think they're a good team, but like,
I think
how
they
do you
have a
feel
lot
about it?
of I think they have a lot of interesting parts and pieces, but I feel all of their top three pieces were never number one was never successful as a number one
Yeah.
option. Let me say it like that, because Kyrie and AD obviously were number one options when they were drafted to their respective teams, but they never had real winning success. They had to be paired with someone and play the number two to really reach their ultimate goals. So now you're putting all the chips on Anthony Davis. Shout out to them if they feel that's the path they wanted to go down. But to your point, Fabe, they had a 25-year-old about to be 26 at the end of the month, like megastar, face of the league type player. You don't you don't give him up unless it's for exact value.
Yeah.
The Anthony Davis trade is just not exact value. He would have to been traded for Giannis, Jokic, and probably that's it. Like I'm like even if the Timberwolves call me with Anthony Edwards, no.
Yeah, I'm not doing that. Yeah.
Like it has to be Giannis or Jokic, who we actually seen win a championship, right? And then
Uh,
just my final thing on it, and I want to give Seb the floor. The Mavericks got to the finals last year because of Luka Doncic. We can all play around and do all the oh yeah, Kyrie. He did have Kyrie, and Kyrie was a great second option, but they got there because of Luka Doncic. And what Luka Magic is, like what we've been seeing ever since he was drafted, they got there because of him. You're not just gonna take him away and think you're still a contender. I don't see how you take away your number one option on a contending team. You take him off and you say we're still a contender. I just don't really understand it. But Seb, it's been a couple of days since we spoke about it. Are you feeling any differently?
My point still stands on how it's just like same thing that you guys said, just trading away to somebody that's a young asset to your team, somebody that brought you to relevancy again. Having Luca coming at an early age, giving you already a conference finals appearance and a finals appearance is something that you really supposed to grow off of. But at the end of the day, whatever this Nico dude was smoking that day, he felt the need to get rid of Luca because of weight conditioning to bring in somebody, and they feel that is a win now situation. But I feel like you really have a short time period on where you need to win. So if it's not this season or the next two seasons, you put your franchise back, as you said, damn near 10 years ago. Because players like that don't come around too often. That's a generational player. Like when we think about it, like what Luka Doncic brought to the Dallas Mavericks, you're not gonna find that anywhere else. You'll be lucky if you strike gold again in that situation, especially for somebody that got traded. That you had to trade for on draft night. They could have ended up with Trey Young, but they know they wanted Luka Doncic for a reason. So you went out of your way to trade Trey Young for Luka Doncic, and then you say, "Yo, it's just not gonna work. We'll send you to the Lakers." Like you really just set the Lakers franchise up for the next 10 years, bro. So in my opinion, it's either for Dallas, and which I do like the team. Don't get me wrong. Like, feel me, I feel like they can compete. They have a whole bunch of players that feel me who's been to the finals, that has championship like pedigree in them. But if they don't win now, bro, oh, them death threats gonna get worse. You're gonna have to duck your head every time you step outside. You're gonna need 20 security surrounding you like you the Secret Service. That's what they're gonna need for Nico. If this team doesn't achieve something, get into the finals, something, then yeah, it looks crazy. But other than that, though, I feel like Anthony Davis is gonna go back to being a number one option like how he did in New Orleans. If he could stay healthy, then I think that film is gonna be a scary sight in Dallas. But feel me, it all depends on winning right now. You made this move literally to win now, because if you don't, you're fucked.
Yeah, so last question I have for the both of you. Do the Mavericks make the playoffs? And I asked this question because the West is jumbled up. They're the world we live in to where they don't make it. Like, cause like I said, from what was it from 4 to about 12, it's all jumbled up. I just looked at the standings last night. The Phoenix Suns have three more wins than Portland.
I
If
think
if we're really looking at it, right? So I think it's all jumbled up. Do they make the not the play in? Do they make the playoffs? I'm gonna start with Fabian.
Oh, looking
Because
at
you
the
talking about
standings
the
right now.
Mavericks.
Yeah, I'm looking at the standings now. So top six is basically what you're saying.
Do they make the playoffs? Yes or no?
They'll make the playoffs. Yeah, but one through
Okay.
six, I don't know if they make the 1 through 6 spot.
Well, I'm not saying it could be 1 through 8. I'm just saying when the playoffs start, will they be one of the 16 teams?
Yeah.
Okay. Seb,
100% I agree. Right now, I look at it. The Golden State is falling apart. Phoenix is definitely in shambles right now with all this trade talks. I don't even think there's no real continuity or chemistry on this team going on. They're losers of like four straight, I believe. When I look at it, San Antonio still got a lot of figuring out to do. There's a lot going on right now with these teams that are in the play-in. So when I look at it, it's that this team right now has every piece. You just add Anthony Davis, you should be building up more wins, and finding a good rhythm to get into. Because right now, I look at these teams that are in the plane right now, and I don't have trust in Phoenix. Like Phoenix lost all their trust within the players. The organization is in shambles. Golden State is still going to try to figure themselves out with the addition of Jimmy Butler. I don't think they have a win now move. And I'm thinking about any other team right now who I believe the Clippers are seventh, and I forgot who's eighth, but no, Dallas is eighth.
Dallas is a
Yeah, Dallas is eighth. I expect Dallas to rise up in the standings and at least finish sixth seed. Because when I look at it, filming, they have all the pieces. Everybody can stay healthy. They could pull together some games.
Golden State not even in the playing.
I
They're
just
11th seed.
They're 11.
I just
Jesus.
I just wrote the teams down. The Mavericks don't make the playoffs.
Over who?
Not this year. All right. So look, I got 18. You got the Lakers.
Right.
All right.
You got the Nuggets.
Correct.
All
You
right.
got OKC.
All right.
Three.
You got Houston.
All
You
right.
got Memphis.
Five.
All
You
right.
got Minnesota.
All right.
Six.
You got the Clippers.
All right.
Seven.
And you got Golden State. Cause I adding Jimmy Butler to Golden State. We're not gonna do this now. Jimmy is not a big move, but
Nah.
he was
Nah.
when he was taking these Miami Heat teams with freaking Gabe Vincent and what else? Max Strus, and now you got Steph Curry. We're not doing that. I
I'm not.
trust
Yeah,
I'm not
buddy.
moved.
I
I'm
trust
not
the
Well,
moved.
Warriors
welcome to the West.
making it in over the Mavericks. I've seen Curry number one option. I've seen Jimmy Butler lead teams. I'm not sold on Kyrie and AD. I'm
Welcome
not
to the
sold.
West, buddy.
I'm not
Yeah, I just
sold,
feel
but
like they don't have enough pieces. I
I'm
just feel
sold on
like
their team. My fault, up.
I just don't. I feel like they just don't have enough pieces. I feel like all the young pieces they kept is feel me. It just hasn't worked out. Like feel me. Is Jonathan Kuminga gonna get better under Jimmy Butler? Like is Jimmy Butler and Stephen Curry gonna be that elite of a duo to where they start?
we seen Jimmy Butler take
I'm talking
garbage
about
cans
right now.
to the
Yes, in the
finals,
East.
bro.
We're talking about
It
the
doesn't
East.
matter when they
What
still
do you
beat
mean? We're talking about the
they
West,
beat
bro. You
contending
play
teams,
everybody
bro.
good in the bro. You
I'm not.
play everybody
I'll
every
wait for
night you
you to
step in the
finish.
West. Every night you step in the Western Conference, you're playing at least a solid team, bro. You're telling me Jimmy Butler's just gonna move that needle from where they go to 11th, and now that I just don't see it happening, bro. They don't have a complete team. This Dallas Mavericks has a complete team: Kyrie Irving, Klay Thompson, PJ Washington, fucking Daniel Gafford, Anthony Davis. That's a way better starting lineup than you give me Stephen Curry, fucking Brandon Pajinski, fucking Jimmy Butler, Draymond Green, and what? Trace Jackson Davis or Kevon Looney? Is Jonathan Kuminga even going to be back? Is Moses Moody going to get significantly better? Stephen Curry's having a downward season. He's only averaging 22. You expect me to believe Stephen Curry's just going to come back from the grave and just automatically get back into that Stephen Curry that we know? It's been a down season for him. Jimmy Butler's still going to have to get acclimated into what this system is that's running under Steve Kerr. I just don't think that with this amount of time, you have to build that certain chemistry. It's not like feel me. They had a whole the beginning of the season. This is like feel me. There's like what 32 more games left or something like that. You're telling me you have that little amount of time to figure it out? I think it takes some time.
Okay. Just first of all, that last point you made, you could say about the Mavericks. They have to figure it out. They had it in a big piece. So that's the same argument you can make for both teams.
But that's a
But
center though, not a center. That's a big man. Feel me? He know. Feel me? When you're a big, it's like you kind of know your role. Like you get what I'm saying? Like feel me? It's mostly there for the defense. That's what Nico was saying too. He just like we want a defensive mindset. That's what mostly is going to be added on to Anthony Davis. The game will fit in for himself. But we're talking about a forward that feel me got to learn just the plays, the sets, rotation without the ball, where to get the best looks for Stephen Curry. Because Stephen Curry is the engine that runs this team, right? Jimmy Butler's gonna have to defer to Stephen Curry. It's not like he's the first option anymore. He's gonna learn how to get acclimated with playing with Stephen Curry. Is what I'm saying. I think that takes longer than adding somebody that's dominant in the paint that could block shots for you. Feel me? That changes your team defensively.
you done?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. So back to what I was saying. The Mavericks from being built around Luca, everything going through Luca, to now adding in a different piece. It's an adjustment at the end of the day. The Warriors added in another big piece, which is just gonna be an adjustment. So the point I was just trying to make, I'm not gonna say which was the bigger adjustment, smaller adjustment. Both teams are not gonna have to move a little bit differently. Period. I'm just saying I trust Stephen Curry and Jimmy Butler more to be that number one, number two duo to lead their team into the playoffs over Kyrie Irving and AD. I just don't think Kyrie and AD. No, like that sounds good on paper, and right now that they're playing Houston, I wish I could see the actual game. I have to see that, bro, because you got to think those aren't even people who make others better. Those are people who just need the ball in their hands. So Kyrie Irving don't make people better. He's an ISO point guard. Anthony Davis doesn't make people better. He just wants the ball in the post and he plays good defense. Stephen
Yeah,
Curry
that's your
makes his
one-two
teammates
punch.
better, and Jimmy Butler makes his teammates better, and that's been proven over the last decade, bro.
I just don't think that anybody gets better on this Warriors team. Like you can't tell me Buddy Hill's automatically gonna get better. You can't tell me that Jonathan Kuminga. Actually, I think Jonathan Kuminga minutes get lesser now that you have a Jimmy Butler too.
All right,
So
bro. Obviously, the Jonathan Kaminga thing isn't working. I don't think they're banking on Jonathan Kaminga, bro. That's why you just. If they were banking on Jonathan Kaminga, they would have started him and
so
just kept it
besides
pushing.
okay, but
Obviously, that's not enough. So
Jimmy Butler
I
and
let
Stephen
you
Curry, who
talk,
you gonna
Seb.
trust?
Seb,
Like
say hello. I let you
go
talk, bro.
go
I
ahead,
didn't
go
say a
ahead.
word. I let you talk. Jimmy Butler and Stephen Curry are vets and they know what they're doing out there, bro. Kyrie Irving and Anthony Davis, bro, they're just not. They're
They're
good
not
players,
vets.
but compared to Steph and Jimmy
They
leading a
both got
team,
rings. Oh, they both got rings.
I'm thinking in the aspect of leading a team. Can you tell me when Kyrie and AD, when they've led teams, the success that they've had? Just tell me, Seb. Go ahead, floor is yours. Tell me.
What are you talking about? When AD was healthy, they've been to
Kyrie,
the Pelicans has been to the playoffs when AD was healthy. What are we talking about, bro? AD when he's healthy, he's a top 5, top 10 player. What are we talking about? When Jimmy Butler's healthy, he's not a top 10 player. Kyrie Irving in his first year in Boston was killing it. And he had a good team, and he was the main guy. Everybody found a rhythm, and then feel me, everybody had a little bit of ego. But we're not gonna act like Kyrie Irving wasn't killing it when he was on. Like feel me, Kyrie Irving is still is that dude, bro. They both have championship pedigree, bro. Well, like, what are we talking about here? Klay Thompson still got championship pedigree.
you're not even saying what I just said. I said name when they
You're
have
talking
led
about
teams,
leading a
bro.
team.
Leading a
I don't,
team,
bro.
win, bro. So all
AD
right,
has led teams to the playoffs. What are we talking about?
bro, and having
Kyrie,
success, bro, success. Seb, don't do it. I
what are
hate
we
when Seb
talking
does this,
about, bro? You
and
talk
he
about
dissolves the whole thing to make his point, bro. When did
yes, because
AD
that's
have
my
success?
point, bro. You talking about success. Success is
All
leading
right,
your team, bro.
all
If you
right,
want to talk
all right.
about success and going to the
You're
finals and losing, that's
all
not
right. You're being
success, bro. That's a
Fabian,
failure of a
Fabian.
sealer.
Hold on. All right, you're right, bro. Fabian, please tell me that Anthony Davis has had success in the playoffs, being the number one option, leading his team, bro.
It's not. He didn't go far, but when he was paired with DeMarcus Cousins,
Okay, okay.
And DeMarcus did not
What?
play that postseason, and they was a 6 seed, and they swept
And
Portland,
they
who was a
had Drew
third seed.
Holiday, bro.
What are you?
That was a good team right there.
Oh, bro, they had Rondo and Drew Holiday. Like, what are you telling me? Like, fucking,
Yeah,
what's your
so
call?
those were the people setting them up really leading, bro. And
They,
you're talking
nigga, they
about
were
one
not
series.
leading. What are we
And
talking about?
Anthony Davis was that
hold
was
on, Fabian. You
one of the
brought up
best
that
players.
one series. Is there another one? Or are you saying that one series?
Then the other
Talking
time
about
they
that
ran
year.
into the Golden
Yeah.
State.
Bro, can I ask Fabian?
I'm talking about that year.
Right. So what I'm saying,
But that's when he
I
was
agree.
coming into his
That
own.
year they had a great year. Besides that
That's when
year,
AD had a little bit more, experience to him. So he was playing better. He was offensively and defensively. He was up there.
no, I agree. I'm not dissolving that year. I'm saying let's take away that year. What else has he had success? Number one option being the leader of his team.
But that's young. That's when they were young. That's like saying when has
I'm
Jimmy
just
Butler had
asking.
success when he was younger?
All right, bro. I'm just asking based off the history we have, bro. I didn't tell him when he was born, how much time he's had. I'm saying based off the facts that we have. Take away the 1 year of DeMarcus. When has AD been successful? Number one option in the playoffs. That's all I'm asking you.
Probably hasn't.
There. Okay, so
Unless
now,
unless
cause
unless you think
I
he
just
was the
You want to
number
count
one.
2016?
Unless you think he was the number one in the bubble.
Nigga, he damn near was averaging 26
And
points.
that's up for debate.
my
But you have Bron
There
bring
too.
was
bring
1A, 1B.
bringing up the bubble. That was once again LeBron. You
No, it
needed a
wasn't. No, it
bubble.
wasn't.
That's
No,
up
it
for
You
wasn't.
debate.
need
That's
No,
you
it
facts.
needed
wasn't, bro.
a
I hate
LeBron
when
because if
niggas
we're
try to do
talking
that.
facts,
Them niggas was one
here's the
A, one B,
problem.
bro.
Here's the problem. Seth likes to talk opinion. I'm talking facts. Who won Finals MVP?
Nigga, who could have won Finals
Bron.
MVP, bro?
No,
That's
no.
Glaze, nigga.
All
I'm
right,
not
bro.
hearing that shit.
Obviously
I'm
Bron.
not hearing
We're
that shit.
talking what if
Cause
now.
without, all
Go
right.
ahead.
Cause if we
Talk what if.
talking AD was just as good or even better than Bron.
I'm
Bron,
talking facts though, bro, not your what if scenarios. Who
nigga. So
won
that
Finals
so that's like
MVP?
so that's like saying Stephen Curry was never deserving of Finals
No, bro.
MVP when KD was there.
Fabian.
What the fuck are we talking
Fabian.
about, bro? There
Fabian,
was
I'm
one
glad
A,
you're.
one
I'm glad
B.
Yeah.
you want. Daniel, Fabian, I'm glad you're on the show now because I have someone here who can see whenever he's wrong, he can't just admit. All right, that's a fact. Fabian, who won Finals MVP?
You know it was LeBron. But don't make it seem like he was
All right,
That's
carrying.
what
It
I'm
wasn't
okay,
saying,
Curry.
bro.
but
Cut.
I'm
Nigga make it
going
seem like
off.
he's carrying,
I'm
nigga.
not.
He's not carrying.
I'm
So
not.
what are
It
you
wasn't Curry.
talking about?
Did I
AD
say
was just as
did
good.
I say once on the show LeBron carried him? Did I say that one time?
All
No.
right, so we not gonna act like
Okay.
AD's
Oh,
not
I
that
said
nigga.
okay. Sebastian, here's your problem. I'm talking about facts, bro. Here's the thing about a fact: you can't change it. It's a fact.
You're saying what's said so in
Okay,
history,
so
but if you
LeBron.
watch the bubble, you watch the bubble. We all watched the bubble because it was during COVID. Niggas didn't have shit to do but stay home. Everybody that watched the bubble know how good AD was, just as good as Braun. So we're
Yes,
not gonna make it seem like,
yes,
oh, he got
yes,
me.
and
So he
yes, and LeBron was a little better, so he won Finals MVP.
a little better, nigga. Them niggas were damn near equivalent, bro.
He's Bron.
Sebastian, that's your opinion. Though. Why do I have to agree with your opinion?
I ain't saying no opinion. I'm talking
Okay,
facts,
so I
nigga.
want to talk, bro.
When
I
we're
want to
watching
talk
the
facts,
bubble,
not your opinion, bro.
it
I
ain't
want to
an
talk
opinion, bro.
facts.
Everybody and their mother that was watching the bubble know AD was just
Oh
as good,
my
nigga.
God!
You
Now
cannot split
Seth's
a
All
talking
right.
Finals
for the
MVP,
whole
nigga.
world.
You cannot
You're
split
talking
a
for the whole
Finals
world right now.
MVP.
Go
If
ahead.
that was the case, Kobe and Shaq would have split an MVP. KD and fucking Steph would have split a Finals MVP, bro. You don't split that shit, bro.
Going back to the whole Kyrie, Anthony Davis, and Steph and Jimmy Butler. The I'm leaning towards Dallas. Their game just meshes a little better to me. It makes more sense. You got the pick and roll dynamic. AD could space the floor. AD's dominant. Like I've been watching him. He's dominant. Like as these last 2-3 years, when he's healthy, he's been playing better. He's more consistent. His problem is running into Jokic. But they got bigs on Dallas, so if they play the right way, they could make a run. Jimmy and Steph, it's not like it doesn't move me. Like I can't see it. Obviously, they're both good players, but it's not moving me right
No,
now.
yeah.
I
So
have
I
to I
feel
have to
like
see it. I can't just
I
base it
feel
off
like
on paper.
right. I feel like, and I was just about to get to that. On paper, Kyrie and AD sounds like the sexier duo. Just on paper of their names. I'm going off what I've seen the last couple of years, bro. And I've seen Steph win a championship, and I've seen Jimmy lead his team to the finals twice in the last 5 years, bro. So I'm going off partial playoff success. Kyrie has needed Luca. right? Being once again the second
Yeah.
option to get to the finals. Once again, he's not looking now. Now you have AD, who needed a LeBron to get to the finals. So
But
so
Steph
so so
needed
so.
that 2022. Steph needed that supporting cast, or it wouldn't work.
All right,
If Jordan Poole's not averaging what he's averaging, if Klay
facts,
Thompson doesn't
facts,
bounce back, if Andrew Wiggins
facts,
looked like a star in the making at a point,
They was
I
talking
facts,
need
about
a
bro.
Andrew
supporting
Wiggins could have
cast.
probably won Finals MVP. What I'm
All
saying
right, but he
is,
didn't.
who
He
has
didn't
the?
though, bro. He didn't.
All
He
right,
didn't though,
I don't. All
bro. He
right, don't
didn't.
give a fuck. He didn't. You're right.
He
Don't care,
didn't.
nigga.
He didn't
What
win
I'm
it though.
saying, and all right,
He
nigga,
didn't
I'm
win.
off that point. All right,
He
fuck
didn't
whatever you're
win
saying.
though.
I don't care, nigga.
He
I don't
didn't
care.
win though,
What
bro.
I'm saying is,
He
Fabian,
didn't
stay with
win
me. What
though.
I'm saying is,
He
who has the
didn't
better
win.
supporting cast?
He
Who has the better
didn't win
supporting
though,
cast?
bro. He
I
did
Who
like
not
has?
win.
Dallas. Is what I'm
He
saying.
did
Dallas
not
has a better
win.
supporting
He
cast,
did
nigga.
not
I'm
win,
talking
bro.
about Dallas. I'm not even
He
talking
did
about the
not
Golden
win.
State Warriors, nigga. Why you still on that, nigga?
You
Andrew
brought
Wiggins with
it
the
up.
fucking heat now.
You brought it up. I didn't bring it. You did.
All right, so before you interrupted me, I was trying to get to the point where, nigga, I'm saying that Stephen Curry had a supporting cast, bro. You're telling me this supporting cast is gonna get them into the fucking playoffs over a healthy team that has Derek Lively, Daniel
Yes,
Gafford.
yes,
That's the
yes,
better
Nigga,
yes,
question.
yes,
what is
yes,
Kavon?
yes,
That's the better
yes,
Shut up,
yes,
question.
shut up,
yes,
shut up. You sound
yes,
That's the
dumb. You
yes,
question you
sound
should
dumb,
be
yes,
nigga. You
asking. You should
sound
be
yes,
asking
retarded,
about the
nigga.
yes,
You
question.
telling me
bro.
Kavon Looney and Trace Jackson
Yes,
is better
bro.
bigs than Daniel
Yes,
Gafford?
yes,
Shut the fuck
yes,
up, bro.
yes,
You
yes,
decided to
yes,
shut the fuck up, bro.
yes,
You're not being serious right
yes,
now. You're not being
yes,
serious. You
yes,
He's
trolling.
trolling. He's
yes,
He's
trolling.
trolling, nigga.
yes,
He's
Kavon Looney
trolling.
can't even
yes,
play. His knees gonna give
yes,
out on him, nigga.
firm.
He's
Shut up. You
trolling.
sound
He's
crazy.
trolling.
I
Yeah,
hate,
you.
I hate, I hate arguing with people like Steph. You don't agree with him, bro. Then everything else is wrong, bro.
Nigga,
You
cause
have
you
your
sound
opinion,
crazy.
bro, and I have
Nigga,
mine.
Kavon Looney has not
Why
played
does
solid
my
since
opinion
2022.
have
Why the
to be
fuck?
your opinion, though,
Cause your
bro?
opinion is
Why does
So why?
my
retarded, nigga.
opinion
So
Like,
why are you
have
so
to
cause
be
high?
be
your
fucking for
opinion,
real,
No, we
though?
gotta
nigga.
break
Be
it
real,
down. We
nigga.
gotta
Be
Why
break it
does
real,
down.
nigga.
my
Be
opinion
real, nigga. It's
Let's
not
try
an
have
to
to
break
be
it
opinion, bro.
down.
your
You,
Break it down.
opinion, bro?
Justin,
bro, you
why did you
gotta
do
be
that?
real,
We
bro.
gotta
Like
break
you're
it
not
down.
be, you're being
No, bro,
delusional,
that's
nigga.
your opinion. All right,
So
go ahead.
how is Kavon
All right,
Looney?
go ahead.
How is no
Go
no no
ahead,
no
go
hold
ahead.
on hold on no
Babe, I
fuck all
got you,
that.
bro.
Nah, fuck that. We staying right here with this.
Babe,
Nah,
I hear
we're
you,
not
bro.
gonna
Go
Jimmy
ahead,
Kimmel the
babe.
situation.
All right, go
We're
ahead,
not gonna
bro.
Jimmy.
Let's
No.
Go
Fake,
ahead, bro.
babe.
All right, bro.
Hold on. What makes Kavon Looney and Trace Jackson a better big duo than Daniel
That's
Gafford
the
and Derek
Bro.
wrong
Lively? I know.
question.
I just want to know
All
because
right, so
no, I
time
want to
out.
That's the
know.
wrong
Steph, you
question.
asked me the question. Now can I answer?
Go ahead, yeah.
So stop fucking talking. Let
Go
me
ahead, yeah.
answer, bro.
Go
Let me
ahead.
answer the
We're
question.
not gonna Jimmy Kimmel the situation.
Yo, he just can't stop talking.
That's the right question.
Thank you. Now, because I do, and it's my opinion. Next. Now, what's your next question?
Why are you sold on Golden
There you
State
go.
supporting cast?
Because I think you're gonna need those young bodies. I think they got some defenders, and I just trust and I trust the vets, bro.
Bro, they've been there. Don't make it seem like they haven't had that young core. They've developed that young core, like quote unquote, developed them for all this time now. We're in 2025 now. Brandon
Okay.
put Zumptinski. That nigga's trash, bro. I'm gonna be honest. Jonathan Kaminga, he's wasted talent over there. They don't know how to use him
All right.
properly. Moses
All
Moody,
right.
the
All right.
promising
All right.
kid,
Okay.
he has no
Okay.
use.
All right. So now let's talk about the Mavericks bench because if we're gonna be 100, so let's be 100. Name them. Go ahead. Who's on the bench?
Spencer Dinwiddie,
Dante
Derek
No, one
Exum.
at a
Lively.
time.
Yeah.
Don't say 13 names at one. Go one at a
All
time.
right, bet.
Spencer
You
Dinwiddie.
wanna go? You wanna go?
Nah, you got it. You wanna go?
Good.
Yeah. So they got Spencer Dinwiddie. They
All right.
got
Stop.
Derek Lively.
Stop
No,
right
no,
there.
no, no, no,
Stop.
no. No. I'm gonna name the bench. No, you told me name the bench. We're not gonna pick
And
and
I'm
point
trying
who's
to go
trash and who's
one
not.
by one. I'm
All right,
Steph,
so
you're
all
not
right.
listening to nothing,
Spencer
bro.
Dinwiddie, go.
All right, Spencer Dinwiddie, who is suspect, bro. Now next, I don't trust Spencer Dinwiddie. I don't.
But you
All right,
trust Brandon
Brandon
Pajinksi.
Potensky.
Hold on. The nigga trust the nigga when they said, yo, Clay, we're not gonna re-sign you.
Yo,
And
oh
we're gonna have
my God,
hold on. You
bro.
asked to talk, and I have to respect that.
I said
No,
name
no, no,
the
no, no,
bench.
no, no,
Now
no. Stop,
because
bro.
I don't trust Spencer Dinwiddie, now
Stop,
we're going
bro.
back to Golden State. I'm done with
No,
y'all, bro.
nigga, because this the two teams we're debating about. Are we not? So we're gonna compare, nigga. You talk about you trust Pods, bro. They said that Pods was gonna be the starting lineup next year. We trust Pods over Klay Thompson. We're gonna let Klay Thompson walk. Pods went straight to the bench and barely gets minutes. And you telling me you're gonna trust that? Spencer Dinwiddie's a solid vet that knows his fucking role already. Derek Lively's a solid big that when him and Luka was on the floor, they had chemistry.
You
Who
got
else we talking
Dante
about?
Exum.
Dante Exum found his way back in the league and actually was helpful in the playoffs. Who else are we talking about? We're
Naji
talking about
Marshall.
Najee Marshall, another acquisition that they pick up. What else are we talking about? There's a solid players on that bench in Dallas.
PJ.
PJ starter, I think. Yeah, he's a starter.
How
Who
could
they
he
just picked
start?
up? Cody Martin. Cody Martin.
PJ
Somebody
not
that was.
starting,
So who's starting?
bro. They playing 80 at the 4.
80, Gafford. Who's a 3? Oh, Clay, Kyrie, and what? Christie?
Yeah.
I take that over the Golden State lineup right now. And then who else we talk about? Cody Martin, somebody that was killing it in the Eastern Conference Finals against Boston. Damn, you averaging 19 too. Solid, proven niggas too. So what are we talking about? You tell me you're gonna put that with Brandon Pajemski, Moody Moses, Moody Moody. Like who else? Like who else you talk about? Trace Jackson hasn't proved shit yet. Kevon Looney's on the bench. He can't even play the fourth quarter because his knees hurt too goddamn much, bro. Who are we talking about? Kyle Anderson's gone. Buddy Hill's bullshit. Like, come on, bro. Be for real.
How about those Spurs?
I'll take.
Because I just no, he's not done. My fault. I want something to be done.
Fade back to your question. How about them Spurs? I'll take them Spurs over them Warriors, nigga. Yeah, you gonna talk, nigga? Like, niggas been done.
Oh, okay. All right. So now moving. So now all I wanted to say, number one, yo, shout out to Rashad McCants, bro. I finally know how he feels. Whenever you don't agree with what everyone else is saying, you're crazy. Cause I'm not agreeing with Seb. That's insane. I've never seen this in my life. Cause I'm not agreeing with you. I'm wrong.
Well, nigga, you shouldn't sign up for a show called It's Debatable, nigga, because we're gonna debate, nigga,
All
and I'm gonna
right,
disagree. All
yeah,
right.
yeah,
So
but
if I'm
it's
not gonna agree with you, you better
opinion.
have.
I
And
don't
I don't
have
give a
to
fuck
agree
about it.
with you though,
You
bro.
better have some facts behind that shit. You better have some reason behind that shit. You just because you
No,
say no.
okay. Here's the thing, bro. I don't have to have nothing you say, bro.
All right, bro. So when
All
you
right,
saying
bro.
that, and
Okay.
when the
So
people
if
look
I
at
have
our
an
video,
opinion and I state why that's my opinion, that's it, bro. If you want to debate it, fine, but that doesn't mean no one's right and or wrong.
well, we'll leave that up to the people. How about that, nigga? This ain't for me
No,
and you.
we'll
This
leave
for
it
the
up
people.
to what actually happens in the fucking NBA, bro. Not no one's fucking opinion.
All right,
Cause
then
if
we
the
just got to.
Mavericks don't make it, then what?
All right. How about this? Neither of us make it. How about
What?
that? Neither of us make it.
I think I got a wager.
You know I love a little money on the line, nigga.
I'm not waging shit, bro. I'm moving to the next topic.
Time out. Time out. Before you move on to the next topic,
But
halftime against the Rockets. Dallas is up 17. 80 has 24, 13, and 5. Next topic.
what about AD want a cookie?
I'm just saying.
Let that man cook, man.
Just
All
saying.
right, so what was the other big trade? Brandon Ingram. Let's talk about Brandon Ingram. Brandon Ingram was on the Pelicans, was due for an extension. I feel the summer that just passed. If I'm wrong on that, I apologize. But was due for the extension. The Pelicans didn't want to pay him. They want to give all the money to the hungry hippo down there. So they decide to make the trade. He's going down to the Raptors. What did the Pelicans even get back?
Uh, Bryce. I mean, not Bryce. Bruce Brown.
Who?
Bruce
Bruce
Brown.
Brown,
Who's
buyout.
that?
The nigga that was on Denver.
The one, the one who be wearing the cowboy hat
Yeah,
Yeah.
that nigga. Who else they got?
for Brandon Ingram.
I don't know. The trade
Probably
was
some
irrelevant.
traffic.
Nah, what's another dude? But the trade was just so irrelevant.
The question has to be, well, it's actually a two-part question, and we have to figure this out. What does this do for the Raptors moving forward, and why have the Pelicans decided to just completely invest into Zion, and it seems nobody else? Go ahead, sir.
Well, when I look at this trade for the Raptors, I think it's a move just trying to get back into being in the playoffs and trying to get acclimated, trying to just build something right now. Me personally, I'm not a fan of the trade really because I feel like you have like three kind of ball dominant players. I feel like Scotty Barnes is best when he has the basketball in his hand. RJ Barrett doesn't play well off the ball. I feel like he's somebody that has to score, and Brandon Ingram's going to need his touches too. So when I feel like that, when I see that, I think it's like you have three players that kind of need the ball to like be the most effective. I don't know who's going to defer to who. I got to see it when it gets onto the court. But shout out to the Raptors for making a move like that. That was not I was not expecting Raptors to make a move for Brandon Ingram, especially for the shorts they got back. So I just gotta wait and see. I think that feel me maybe in like next year or something, maybe they could compete for the plan. But I'm not moved on that like move by itself. But onto your question with the Pelicans, I just really feel like they're not trying to show that they fucked up. They're trying to make it seem like they still got hope for Zion. That Zion could be this fucking generational player that we could have in this organization. I'm not sold by it. This Pelicans organization is cursed. You just lost DeJounte Murray. You traded Brandon Ingram for fucking Bruce Brown, who's probably going to hit the buyout market. CJ McCollum is damn near on his way out. Like you have no real hope. If the Pelicans were smart as fuck, they would have just gave up the money. I mean, they would give up Zion and they would have started building around Trey Murphy and fucking Herb Jones. But no, you insist on trying to make it seem like we made the right
Mm.
move getting Zion. I'm not sold. Like nobody sold on Zion no more. Zion is not that dude that we think he is. When healthy, maybe he could do a little 1-2. But Zion Williamson hasn't done nothing to move the crowd. He's not been an All NBA. He is not even an All Star. He could barely play like fucking 60 games. The Pelicans are dead last. They're like 7 and fucking 32 or some shit like that. They're damn near equivalent to the Wizards, bro. Like, feel me? What are we talking about here, man? David Griffin just don't want to admit that he's a bullshit ass GM and that's making these poor ass moves, man. And then we're gonna try to blame it on injuries. We know injuries is a part of it. Feel me? It comes with the game whatsoever. But feel me? You fucked up, man. It's time to move on, bro. Cooper Flag is knocking at the door. Ace Bailey's knocking at the door. Move what you got to move and start fresh.
To
Yeah.
to like pick up from that statement. First off, I like the Raptors a lot. I feel like they have to like shake it up to like find how to make it right because the talent that they have on their team, like they have everything besides like a big. I feel like a modern big that could space the floor and stuff like that. But I like their team a lot. I feel you ship. I know he just got there, but I feel like you ship RJ. Hopefully, get like a good big with that, and you can make that team work. Because Grady Dick, he's definitely like gonna get better
Pause.
as the season comes. That's his name. Yeah, but I like the Raptors. I feel like that move put them in the right direction, and they didn't have to give up much. And then they just shipped off Davion Mitchell too to the Heat. I forgot who they got back for that. But moving on to the Pelicans, yeah, they're doomed. They uh they got the talent. It's just it's not gonna work anymore. The West is too competitive. It's too stacked for you to rely on Zion Williamson to hopefully play 30 games. Like it's not gonna work out for them. You got good pieces though, so either try to make some moves in the off season, try to get some trades going. Hopefully, try to tank because that's the position they're in right now. There's no success with that franchise.
Yeah. All right. I'll start with the Pelicans. I wouldn't have traded Brandon Ingram. I would have traded Zion for anything. Like, like just for anything, bro. Like, you want to do some cash consideration? You want to trade me an assistant coach? You want to trade fucking kilos? Like, I don't know, bro. But I would have to get rid of Zion. Just it's nothing personal against Zion. When he is healthy, he's a great player. But it's just he's just not reliable enough. If I can't rely on you, I'm not investing all this money into you. It just doesn't make mathematical sense. And then these owners and all these people who I guess are in control of the money and all that, it's like you're not getting you're not getting the return from the investment. You're just not. So I don't
Yeah,
understand why you're still doing it. Like it's just not working. Like so I'm confused from a business standpoint. They gave away Brandon Ingram, who was their most consistent player. So I understand how he feels. It's like, bro, pay me my money.
yeah,
I've been playing, averaging at least 20 points per game, right? Trying to keep us in damn playoff relevancy. And it seems like you're giving all the money to freaking Zion Williamson. So I would definitely feel a type of way. I definitely would have requested a trade because it's down to a respect thing. because it kind of seems like you're playing around with me. Like this dude can't stop going to Raising Cane's. Like he goes there every day. Like, and it doesn't make sense on why I just want my contract extension, and y'all don't want to do that. And I'm dieting, right? I'm in the gym, and this nigga can't stay off DoorDash, bro. Like it's his number one used app. So something's just not making sense there. So Brandon Ingram's going out now. All the Pelicans have left is all they got left is hope.
I think
To
the
They
only
got
bright spot
pieces.
is Trey Murphy and fucking Herb
all right, now
Jones.
let me get into that. Oh, that this Trey Murphy and Herb Jones. This sound good. I'm not so. I don't know all this building around Trey Murphy and Herb Jones. I don't know about that.
Herb Jones first
So
team all defense. That's a good piece to have in the NBA. A switchable guy who can play 1 through 5. It just doesn't look right because their team is so ass. Like it doesn't.
Yeah, I mean, when in the beginning of the season, when you signed Daniel Tice to be your starting center, you should have knew the franchise was
It don't
fucked.
balance out.
who?
They signed Daniel Tice to be the starting center in the beginning of the year after giving up who they gave up as their center last year. Not Jonas, right?
Units.
Yeah, they gave up Jonas and they said, let's sign Daniel Tice.
And
And
then
then
on
they
top
try
of
to
that,
make it
still
up
bring
with
up
this. Yeah,
yeah.
they try to start Yves Meese. Don't get me wrong, could be a solid, like, a solid
Who?
big man. Yves Meese, gang. Yves Meese. That's the
He
only center, gang.
he missed.
His shit is fucked. I don't
Yeah,
know.
his name is fucked, but you feel me? He's been a bright spot. I'm not gonna take away from that. He's been a bright spot in a shitty situation.
Nah, we're not gonna just call
Yeah,
up these
he's not.
players and rebrand their
Nah, he,
name.
he
I
was a
don't know.
he was a
I
draft
don't
pick.
know who Messi is. Messi played football, bro. I know
Nah,
what
Yeah,
you're
he
talking
got
about.
drafted, bro.
he
But
got drafted.
the thing is,
No, he didn't.
they wanted to start a rookie center, bro. That got drafted in a fucking Western Conference, bro. Where you gotta go into bigs like Sabonis, Jokic, like this shit don't make sense, bro. Like they had no thought. They just said, "Yo, let's trade for DeJounte Murray." Like, feel me?
Bro.
They just thought they could get pieces and then just make it work, bro. There was no
So
consideration
let
with
me
this
all.
roster.
All right, I agree. Also, I'm trolling. I know who all these players is. Shout out to Messi and Misi and Yev and Dice
Jeez.
and all these people. Um, I just want to speak about for the Raptors. I think they got a lot of solid pieces moving forward. They got a lot of trade assets. Yeah, I just think they're
They're
good
moving in the right
moving
direction.
forward. I think next season probably looking at a playoff team if they just do the right things this summer and just keep building on good habits. I like their coach. I think the coach holds them accountable. Um, yeah, the Raptors struck gold. Like you didn't give away your top two players to get a top two player on another team. So shout out to their
You ain't give
GM.
away anybody. You got
Yeah,
quickly. You
so
got RJ, Scotty.
And
My
even
whole
Bruce
thing
Brown.
Raptors
And the
put
thing
the
is,
like
Bruce Brown was in
piggybacking off
street
the
clothes.
GM situation. I feel like most GMs aren't invested into watching the players and the development because you could know where you go wrong and adjust to that. They're having people feeding them information, looking at numbers, looking at projections. They're not looking at the
The eye
actual
test.
like yeah, that's the problem because they think like certain stuff works. Like, oh, if I'm New Orleans, let's go play small ball through Zion. But you gotta see the standing that you're in. You're in the Western Conference, bro. That's not gonna work. And
Yeah,
they're not
I
doing that.
agree with that too.
They're like
I think
they're
more
being
so we're
spoon feeded.
analytic driven.
Yeah, they're being bamboozled. Whoever's feeding information to Memphis though, that nigga need a raise, bro. Cause they drafting anybody and they go into that system and it's clicking every time. Like as long as Ja's playing out there, they'll have guys like Jalen Wells playing phenomenal basketball as a rookie. And
who?
you gonna know him.
Yeah, you get acclimated to him
You gonna know him.
soon. Yeah, even they struck gold with a Zach Edey. I thought
Bro,
he wasn't.
Who?
I
No, no,
no.
no, 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 no.
Who else?
Shout out, Zachy.
Niggas picked up Scottie Pippen Jr. Nigga got
nigga,
a role
he's
on the
playing good
team now.
basketball.
Yeah, he got a role on the team now, bro. I think they go off the eye test too in Memphis, bro. If you got gritty or some type of shit going to you, they'll pick you
Yeah,
up.
they
I
pay
think
attention to
now, yeah.
everything.
I don't like how more so is analytics over eye test now. Like if you see a nigga is nice or he can fit, why are we going off of per possessions or per
Yeah.
rotation? Yeah, like
Who's the GM? David Griffin.
Nigga,
That's
there's a
why.
reason why
Yeah,
Braun didn't fuck with
that's
him in the
why.
first place. Yeah, there's a
Yeah,
reason
that's
why
why.
Braun didn't fuck with him in the first place.
Bron didn't fuck with him because he was racist, gang. I don't think it was because of analytics.
Nah, bro, he was
Well,
bullshit. Every
yeah, he's
nigga, Braun
bullshit.
told that nigga many times, yo, we need like what he needs, bro. He never were. He said, I'm gonna do my job. Feel me? Braun's just a player. I'm the GM. I know what's best for the team.
You don't,
If
nigga. They
Braun
don't.
didn't get him that ring, bro, that nigga would be fucked.
Like,
Probably would have been fired by now.
certain people got
Um,
it, certain people don't, bro. You got to be invested into what you're putting your money into. Like, you can't just go out on good faith. Like, watch the, not to call these players products, but watch the product. You'll know if you're gonna get a good investment off of it.
right. So the real last trade we gotta talk about a little more in depth. We talked about it a little earlier, and Seb started to crash out. But Jimmy Butler went to the Golden State Warriors, right? Andrew Wiggins and a bunch of other stuff just went to the Miami Heat. Let's start with the Heat. How did Fave? Because once again, you're new to the platform, so the fans haven't really heard your perspective. How do you feel just about the whole Jimmy Butler Heat saga, and now how do you feel about how it ended?
Money, money is the what is the root of all evil? Yeah, bro, it's about money. He's
That's
expecting to get loyalty from Miami. If they're not loyal to D Wade, bro, they're not loyal to you, bro. So it's like you want this money, you're at a certain age. They don't see it, like they don't believe that you could get them to where they need to go, so they're not gonna pay you that type of money. So he found a situation who's desperate enough, to pick him up. Golden State signed him to extension on the spot. I feel like he can't get no damn 2 years, 121 mil. That's crazy. But he got that. I'm happy for him, but Miami definitely
time out on the court,
did
Fave,
their
man. Because you
thing.
said, can you explain? All right, so you said it's crazy to give him the extension. Can I know why? And don't and but matter of fact, go. 'Cause I
You
already
know
feel
what?
like I
It's not crazy
question.
that he got the extension. It's the team that he's on that gave him the extension. Cause y'all are desperate and y'all aren't gonna make a run. So y'all are paying Jimmy Butler the money that he wants, but you're not gonna get anything out of it because your team isn't gonna get you to where you need to go. Like for example, Philadelphia, you're paying Paul George this money and his production is worse than what Tobias Harris gave you, but you just paid him all this money. So where do you go from there? Like you want to pay these guys the money, but I understand why teams like don't want to pay people, bro. Like it makes sense. But some people feel like they deserve the money, but it's a business. It's not about, oh, we were friends before and it doesn't work like that. Like
So if
Jimmy,
you're, because I
nah,
don't
go.
mean to cut you off, bro. I want to ask you, if you're the GM of the Heat, it's the extension time. Are you giving Jimmy Butler the extension based off what you've seen?
Based off how the East is looking and where we can be, I can't. Cause the Heat they're gonna be nice. That Khalil Ware dude, yo, he's gonna be a problem. Him paired with Bam, they're gonna be good. Tyler Hero just made his first All Star team. Nikola Jovic, like they got pieces over there. Like they're gonna be very good, like as a team. So I can't pay Jimmy Butler this extension when I'm trying to build for the future. I will pay you, but not the money that you want. Can't.
Okay, so basically, you don't want to pay him based off what he's done for you previous. You're thinking this money has to be based off your production moving forward. Because I feel Jimmy, a part of him felt like I did bring y'all to the finals 2 of the last 5 years without a true second option. No disrespect to Bam Adebayo, but I mean like a true
Nah, yeah, I
person you
feel
could
you.
really rely on, right? That I feel a part of Jimmy felt like that. So now you're the GM. Are you completely like dissolving that fact?
The thing is they want to get those type of situations done early, so they're in extension talks throughout the season instead of letting it play off into the off season. Like same with De'Aaron Fox, like he wanted to be out before the season basically even started because the extension talk it wasn't getting anywhere, so he wanted a team that could do that for him. So it's like a extension. It's like I don't want to do it during the season because it's gonna fuck up what we got going on right now. Like if Jimmy Butler wasn't worried about the contract extensions or whatever, and he was strictly focused on basketball, like he would have been in a better situation. But like everybody tries to get their stuff done like right away, unless there's a deadline to where they have to sign an extension in order to get their money. But me personally, I'm focusing on the season rather than the money.
All right, all right. So now he's in Golden State now. He found his way there. How do you think his tenure just, plays out with Golden State? Do they win a championship? Do they like how do you think it plans out?
Uh, he got his money. That's about it, bro. He got his money.
Okay, so are you because now I feel like are you also trying to say the Warriors are gonna have no success?
They can't. Who are they
Wow.
better than? Honestly, who are they better than? If they go into the playoffs right now, right? Say they make it to the playoffs, they can't beat 1 through 6. Whoever they match up with, they can't beat OKC. They can't beat
I
Memphis.
did
They
I
can't
dis
beat.
I saw
They
all
can't
right,
beat
so
the
this, all right,
Nuggets.
so this is where I disagree now. So now if I'm looking back at the standings,
Go look at it.
this is I think Warriors get in.
All right,
I think they could beat Memphis in a 7 game series.
I'm not. No,
And I think they could beat Houston in a 7 game series.
not happening.
Mm,
I'm not even gonna lie to y'all.
nah, nah, nah.
And
I think
and this
those
is
two teams, just off experience, I think so.
you kind of feel where I'm coming from, Seb. And this is me stretching a little bit. But if both teams healthy, I like Warriors in 7 against OKC. That's just me. Like I just listen. That's how I feel. Go ahead. Y'all
There's
can
a
talk.
reason they're in the situation they're in, man. They're not. They're
Yeah,
not
yeah.
11 seed.
Time out.
They're
It
not
sounds
11
funny,
seed
but they're
because
in the
they're hiding.
situation.
Nah, talking about they're not 11 seed because they're hiding who they are. Like they're just gonna magically bounce back, bro. Them niggas is 11th because they're 11th. They're playing like they're 11th. They should be exactly where they're at. I think they should be 13th, bro. I don't think they're better than San Antonio either.
Okay.
They should be
Oh
where they're supposed
shit.
to be, bro. So if they match up with any of them, I'm gonna give them teams the edge.
All right.
Oh.
So all right. So I don't think what you're saying is wrong. I guess just me personally, I view the playoffs differently. I don't go off the regular season and one team won six. It's about matchups to me, right? Which teams could slow the game down and play good in the half court and experience, bro. I can't just say because OKC's number one right now, they're going to win the championship. I think that's ludicrous because they've never done it, right?
Mhm.
Houston hasn't had playoff success since James Harden. Whenever the Grizzlies match up with a veteran team in the playoffs over the last 5 years, they lose. So
So
it's like
what's
the
typically the problem with the Grizzlies when it comes to the
what's
playoffs?
typically the problem. Well, over the last 3 years, well, 2 years, John's been the problem. He's been in and out of the lineup.
There you go.
But no, but once again, just going off what's happened, in my opinion, when he was healthy and they played Golden State with Steph Curry, what happened?
What happened that game when what happened when they went to
Hold
Memphis?
on, you didn't even answer my
What
question.
happened
You
when they
didn't
went to
even
Memphis?
answer my question.
What happened when they
The
went to
nigga
Memphis?
just glossed over it. Just answer me and then go, bro. Just please answer me.
Steph was hooping, but what happened when they went to Memphis? They got the praise being off of them. They got that belt.
And Jordan pulled that dirty shit, and my
They
son
got
Ja
that
was hurt.
belt. And
I
look at
kind of
that
see.
team Golden
I
State
kind of
has.
see why y'all related a little bit. Y'all kind of always gloss over the answer and just go right into y'all point. I fuck with it though. It's slick. Y'all some slick niggas, but I don't know. Go ahead. Y'all talk.
Bro, it's a different time. It's a different time period, bro.
I
He's Steph
agree
Curry,
with
but it's
you.
not.
All I'm saying is, even though it's a different time, we can't just erase the facts of what's happened in NBA history, though. We
All
can't
right, let me.
erase
Yeah,
that
yeah.
and just say it's a new time. Like we get it. I'm not saying it's not. Well, that doesn't mean what didn't happen didn't happen.
I'm looking in the
The
future. I'm not.
the
I'm.
okay,
No.
and I'm just saying like the Grizzlies struggle against veteran teams over the last 2 years in the playoffs. Just period. But whether Ja's playing or not.
All right.
That's what I'm saying.
I respect it. Because
Right?
now the Golden State team constructed now, I can't see it. I'm trying to. I really want to see it, bro. I did ass cannot see it, bro.
Okay. Nah. Listen, I didn't see it when Golden State won against Boston that year. I didn't see it. They just did it due to the greatness of Steph Curry. And I'm not gonna disrespect him and his legacy by just write them off, bro. I would never do that because I've seen Steph Curry do things that's never been done. So I would just never do that. That that was like last year, right? And the Lakers were around the playing, everyone disrespecting them. I could never do that because I'm not just gonna disrespect LeBron, his legacy, and what I know he can do if he gets in there. I
Mhm.
can't just do that, bro. I'm sorry.
But look at
And I
his
never will.
team. Look at his team. You're LeBron. You have Anthony Davis.
Jimmy Butler, Stephen Curry, and
Jimmy
Draymond Green.
Butler is not.
Jimmy, y'all, what? All right, you know what, yo, the
It's
NBA
not
is
moving me. It can't.
The NBA fans really disgust me, bro. Like
That's names.
Jimmy
That's not.
Butler, what has he done wrong?
It's nothing.
Like, what
I
has
fuck
this
It's
with,
like
nigga
it's not about
done?
bro.
him,
I
man. I don't
fuck
think
with
it's
The
him. I
Butler.
think it's
nigga
just the
has
team.
one fucking contract stall out. Now, I don't know about Jimmy anymore. Like, are we forgetting what he was bringing to the finals? We're just gonna forget that.
I don't think it's about Jimmy Butler though. It's about the
Ah,
team that
damn,
he
Nah,
went to.
it's about Jimmy Butler on that team. It's not
It's
moving.
it's it's just the pairing, bro. In
Be real,
reality, he
bro.
wanted to go to
Don't
Phoenix.
sugarcoat it. Do not
It's
sugarcoat
it's
it.
about
You
it's
have to be
about
real,
he
bro.
wanted to go to
right,
Phoenix,
right.
bro.
Okay, and that's all fine. But then I hear people talk about Dallas, and Dallas had no success at all without Luca. But now because they have AD, now everyone, number one seed, they're top three in the West.
Yeah, that was burnt.
Explain that to me
Yeah.
then.
That was
I
burnt.
don't get
Yo,
it.
I seen
yo,
Charles say
Stephen A.
there was
Yo,
number one
Stephen A. Man,
in the
what's up,
West. Like nigga,
bro?
they're eighth. How the fuck they gonna be number one?
Yo, Stephen A. Man,
Yo,
that
these
was
are what
ludicrous.
people in the media are saying.
Yeah,
Oh, they're a
yeah.
top three seed now. Oh no, they number best team in the West. Oh,
I hate narratives like that, bro. Like y'all be glazing the
are
fuck
we
out of the
forgetting that
situation.
Luka Doncic was the reason they made it? Period.
Understandable. All right, how do you see the
Oh.
pairing of Steph and Jimmy? That this is a real conversation, bro. Because I don't like know
No, I can't
where you
see
see
it.
that it fits.
I like Steph and Jimmy because Steph Curry can play off the ball, bro.
But
That's
where do you
why I
see Jimmy
think it.
Butler?
Hmm?
Where does Jimmy Butler like go into the mix?
What do you mean go into the mix? Just like you said, AD can play defense. Are we now saying Jimmy Butler don't play defense no more? He's not a defensive player.
Oh, he's a defensive player, but when you have to run into when
Oh,
you're running
that's
into LeBron 4 times a year,
so time out.
Curry
So
four
time out.
times a
So
year,
let me ask you. Wait, so hold on. Let me ask you. So how come when y'all talked about hold on, not even use that fave. When you talked about AD, you automatically brought up the defense he could bring. When I talked about Jimmy, you never brought that up once. Can I know why?
I don't see it.
All right.
Whatever he
All right.
has, like whatever like he has, I don't see it on Golden State. He's not a bad player, but the situation that he's in is gonna make it a bad situation. I can't
Then
see
again, too, I think it was a desperation move too. I really thought he was gonna
So
end up
what?
on Phoenix.
My fault, Seb.
I have a better question. I have a better question for you. What is he gonna do that Andrew Wiggins didn't do within that system?
Play better defense, be a better leader, be better in the clutch. Those are three things right there.
Better how?
And be more consistent.
Better
Andrew
how?
Wiggins could have 30 one night and then average 5 for the next 2 weeks.
Jimmy Butler coast through the regular season.
Nah, he do.
He's a
Yeah.
coaster.
Yeah, he
He
do.
Because
literally
he
coasts
knows
until he gets to
that
the playoffs.
because can I go back to what your statement was? Stay on
So
one
go.
statement. Let me
So
talk about what you
go.
just said.
Go.
So that's like LeBron coasting through the regular season. Jimmy knows that he needs his energy for the playoffs, bro, based off his roster.
They not
So
gonna get
yeah, I'm
there.
gonna coast.
They
He
not
better lock in. He better
there.
playoff Jimmy Bella come early, bro, because there ain't that
Hold
much
on,
games
okay,
left.
hold on, Seb. You know the game of basketball. Is that not true?
No, yeah, that's sir, bro. You got to be in position to coast.
It's
It's not
Jimmy
like feel me.
fucking
It's not
LeBron.
like feel me that you can't feel me. You could pace yourself in the regular season. There's nothing wrong with
It's Jimmy
that.
That's what I'm
LeBron.
saying. And then
But
when
when
the
you're there,
playoffs
but when
come,
you're
he
in
turns it
11,
I
yeah,
don't give
but
a.
you got to
It's
make it
Jimmy
to the playoffs.
LeBron. These
Right,
niggas
they
are a
didn't make it
legacy.
last year
They're
because
not coasting as soon as you
when
get
they
to Golden
made it
State.
last year and he got hurt. So he didn't get to play Boston, right? But Jimmy
Yeah, he
Butler.
got belt.
What?
Would have got belt.
All right.
Fucking tell me about a nigga who's coasting. Their team is 11.
Right? That's why Milwaukee last year. They didn't have Giannis. But they lost. Like, what
Yeah.
are we talking about?
But you think this nigga go in there and be a fucking superstar? Like
I
I don't
never
know.
once said that.
So how
But
are
Why?
they
I
making
Yo,
the
think
I
how are they making the
never once
playoffs?
said that. I just think he's gonna be a good pairing with Steph. That's what I said.
But you said they're gonna make the playoffs. That irks me, bro, because it's not
Yeah,
happening.
I think they're gonna make the playoffs, bro.
But I think in order for them, Jimmy got to elevate his game. It can't be all like a cash like when you see Jimmy Butler play like in the regular season sometimes, and this the part that pissed me off because when you're in the playoffs, like feel me, the run that he had on the playoffs is like, bro, if you play like that during the regular season too, bro, like you wouldn't even have to be in position to fight for play-ins or even be an eighth seed and try to work your way up, bro. Like you would put your team in a better position if you were just as great as you are in the playoffs and bring it into the regular season and build those habits. But when I see, look at it and I see Jimmy Butler just like coasting, bro, like
All
you
right,
have
so we can say all right, so we can say this coasting word. It sounds all cute, but let's actually look at his stats. He wasn't playing like bullshit, like on some Ben Simmons shit. He's just not at the peak fucking playoff Jimmy. But let's not act like Jimmy wasn't
You
doing shit
you
in the
know why
regular
he could
season.
coast
He
though?
taking nights off. Like, what are you talking about
You
right
know why
now?
he could coast on Miami though? Because the supporting cast is so good that they're gonna win the games that they have to win regardless.
No,
Golden
it's because
State
of
cannot. They
coaching and
don't have
Eric
the ability
Spoelstra.
to win the games
It's
that they have
coaching
to
and
win.
Eric Spoelstra.
Huh?
Are you deaf, nigga? It's coaching and Eric Spoelstra.
And the supporting cast.
But what I'm saying is because of the coach and his system, you can almost plug in damn near any type of player and they got success because of the system.
Regardless though, they
so what
have
does
the
that say about
supporting
Steve Kerr?
cast.
What do you mean what to say about Steve Kerr? We're talking about Steve Kerr now. They're talking about Spoelstra. What talking about Steve Kerr?
No, because to Faith's point, when we're talking about supporting cast, and credit to the Heat culture and what they had going on with Eric Spoelstra and just the work that he does bringing in, like, feel me. What about the supporting cast in Golden State now? Because they're gonna play a vital role in whether or not it can't just be Jimmy and Steph, and that's my point too. And that's why I argue with you about the whole feel me. The supporting cast has not been great. Let's keep it like feel me. I don't see there hasn't been a bright spot in Golden State besides maybe
Okay.
Stephen Curry. So what I'm saying is now Steve Kerr has to coach the supporting cast. Are they going to be up to the challenge of trying to making it? Like, is anybody significant going to step up? In your opinion, let me ask you that: is anybody going to step up besides Jimmy, Steph, and Draymond?
Right. I can see Kuminga stepping up because I've seen him have great games before. And I can see Buddy Hill finding his shot. Yes.
But if Jonathan Kamingo could do it, like if you could see it, he would have done it by now.
So he's
It's not,
never played well, Fade? What the
but it's not
all
like
right,
he
bro.
hasn't.
Yeah, all right, no,
No, he has. But it's not like he has the opportunity. Like he has the opportunity to be consistent with it. Why all of a sudden do you think it's gonna happen now when
all right,
he's
but
not?
also you have to
Consistent.
understand. All right, but Faye, you also gotta understand what team he's on, which is predicated around Stephen Curry, bro. It's not predicated around fucking what the fuck is his name again?
Jonathan
Say his
Kamingo.
name again. Kaminga. It's predicated around Curry.
That doesn't mean you can't be consistent.
All right, but he's also not been garbage, bro. He's had good games and he's had okay games. Like, but he hasn't been trash, bro.
It's not what you need more. He's not a
All
fucking
right,
second rounder.
all
He was a lottery pick.
right, bro. If you don't believe in them, bro, that's fine, bro.
I don't. I
Like,
haven't
if you
believed in him
want
in
to
the last few
believe in
years.
Spencer Dinwiddie and not Najee Marshall, then go ahead, bro. They've done a lot. It's okay. I see you talking about.
All right, we'll see.
We will see because all these players that came well, and I bring this back to the first argument we had. All these players that's looked good in Dallas has been because of Luka Doncic.
Dorian Finney-Smith.
Yo, that's it. Yo, I can't talk no more basketball. We got to go into this sport.
You know what I'm saying? All right, but hold on. Dorian Finney-Smith, did he not look good with Luka Doncic?
Yeah, then he went to LA. He's been looking good for LA.
He's been okay, bro. He's not been as good as with the Mavericks. Yo, y'all too. You know, I would love doing this podcast. Y'all on some brother telepathy shit. I hate y'all niggas. Y'all niggas is crazy. I fuck with it though, but I hate y'all niggas.
Nah.
Um,
Mad
man,
Jeff Hardy vibes.
not for real because it's like Seb is like the biggest idiot, and then like Fabian sneaks in like a dumbass. Like I fuck with y'all though.
And then you just the smartest nigga here. You just a smart nigga, huh?
Yeah.
You the nigga that knows
Nah, I'm
everything.
The
not.
nigga that
I'm
know
not. I quit.
everything.
I'm not. I
Yeah,
quit. I'm not. I quit college. So I'm
The
that.
intelligent nigga.
I tell.
Is that is that what you wanted me to say,
Sophisticated nigga.
Seb? Huh?
We'll see,
You
man.
feel?
No, was there anything else NBA y'all want to talk about? We really covered a lot. I'm gonna lie to you.
Everything else
Nah.
was mid. Everything else was just in between.
Wait. I just want to say, Team Chuck is winning the All Star
There you go.
game.
No, no, he's not. Team
There you
Shaq
go.
is gonna win. Are you retarded?
Nigga, them old ass niggas.
I can't agree with none of y'all. I gotta go Team Kenny.
The fuck?
All
That's
right,
probably
so
the
I
worst
like the.
team.
So hold on. I like this wager right here. We all pick one, and whichever team wins, I'm jacking $50 in the pot.
I lost already, bro.
How'd you lose?
I'm donating, bro. Team Kenny's not on shit. All right,
Uh,
I get two teams then. I get Team Kenny and I get the Rising Stars.
Fuck out of here. Hell
I have to.
no.
I have to get two. It only makes sense. It balances out.
Hold on, Faye. Can you hear me? You hear me? No, no, bitch. Like, it's not
I'm
happening.
getting
Pick
two,
one.
bro.
Pick a
It's gonna
side,
balance
nigga.
out.
Pick a side.
It's gonna balance out.
Team Chuck.
Yeah, he's still my.
Guaranteed.
I hate Charles Barkley. Yo, Charles Barkley, you ever see this? Fuck you. I hate Charles Barkley, bro. This
That nigga's
nigga dick
go.
sucked the Lakers more than fucking Jeannie Buss.
He the goat. Cause he knows when. Nah, they not ass no more.
Nigga, they wasn't even asked when he was haying though. Like them niggas been
Bro, that's
irrelevancy,
what I'm
bro. They
saying.
haven't.
Like, what's the hate for? Like, what the fuck?
He be on that.
I don't know, bro. I don't like that shit. That shit irk my nerves.
That's like when
All
Shaq.
right,
That's like
bro.
when Shaq hate on big men. I feel like they just hate on specific shit.
Nah, yeah. Like, don't know who don't hate is Kenny and Ernie. The other two niggas
Yeah.
be hating out of
Yeah.
nowhere. Shit. But shout out to the TNT crew. I want to thank everybody for watching this episode. Once again, thank you, Fabian, for joining the team. Um, a lot of memories are going to be made. Um, please like, follow, and comment on the video. Follow us on all social media platforms
Subscribe,
at
nigga.
It's Debatable double underscore subscribe.
Subscribe. I need all the subscribers. Listen, all the subscribers. I need everybody to fucking subscribe, man. We're pushing for 1,000 subscribers before the end of the year. I need everybody to fucking subscribe.
Type shit. Type shit.
I know where y'all live.
My